Dramatic music, slow zoom on a luxury car dealership. She walked in, hoping to buy her dream car. They looked at her clothes and laughed. "Sorry, ma'am, we don't do test drives for browsers." She quietly turned around. But then, a Rolls-Royce Phantom pulled up. And what happened next left the entire dealership frozen in shame. This isn't just a story about a car. It's a story about judgment, and a lesson the world needed to learn. Soft ambient music, visuals of a modestly dressed woman walking into a shiny showroom. Her name was Maya, a schoolteacher from a small town, humble in appearance, powerful in spirit. Years of hard work, saving every penny, brought her here, to the most luxurious car dealership in the city. She didn't dress the part. No heels, no designer purse. Just honesty in her eyes and excitement in her step. She approached a sleek black car and whispered, "This one." The salesmen glanced at each other and snickered. One finally walked over and said with a forced smile, "Ma'am, these cars aren't for everyone. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable elsewhere." Maya stood there, stunned, her voice caught in her throat. She wasn't angry. She simply said, "Thank you," and walked out. But life had a plan. Music shifts to a mysterious, suspenseful tone. As Maya stepped onto the curb, a majestic Rolls-Royce Phantom glided up and stopped right in front of the dealership. The chauffeur stepped out and opened the rear door. Out came a woman in a tailored suit, radiant, graceful. Maya's older sister, Anya, one of the top CEOs in the region. Anya looked at Maya's face, confused and concerned. Maya said nothing, just gave her sister a faint smile and shook her head. Then Anya turned, walked into the dealership with purpose and asked loudly, "Who refused to serve my sister?" Silence. A young intern hesitantly pointed. Anya walked up to the manager, placed her black credit card on the desk, and said, "I want to buy 3 cars today, but not for me, for the schools my sister supports, and I want that man fired." The room froze. The manager stammered, trying to explain. "It was just a misunderstanding. She didn't look like—" Anya cut him off. "She didn't look rich, or did she just not look worthy to you?" She turned to Maya and said softly, "You wear your heart, not your wealth, and that's why you shine." The media picked up the story. Luxury dealer judged a teacher. Her CEO sister taught them a lesson. It went viral. But what mattered most? The dealership changed its policy. They began treating every visitor with dignity. Because Maya, the woman they ignored, became a symbol of quiet strength. Slow, emotional piano music. How often do we judge by appearance? A hoodie instead of a suit. Sandals instead of heels. We assume stories before we listen. Maya didn't raise her voice. She didn't fight with anger. She walked away with grace and let the universe do the talking. Respect isn't earned by wealth. It's given freely to every soul. And that day, a humble teacher reminded an entire industry that kindness is luxury, and judgment is bankruptcy of the soul. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kindness Echoes, where real stories light the way to a more compassionate world. And remember, you never know who you're speaking. Do treat everyone as if they matter, because they do. See you in the next story. Until then, stay kind. Fade out with soft echo of the line, "Kindness is the real luxury."